Happy Thumbs Gaming. Booyakashaw.
Hey everybody, it's Peril with HappyThumbsGaming. Today we're checking out level 15, Breaking the Ice free play for LEGO Batman 3 Beyond Gotham. Now, as you guys all know, this actually wraps up the final story mission and all of the main, all that hooda-hoo-wata. So we're actually going to move on and play this level, and then we're going to do the bonus level as well. But this is actually the end of the game, so thank you so much for following along, and hopefully we provided some help and some laughs along the way. But look right here. You'll notice too, when you're selecting Breaking the Ice free play, the whole first area has no collectibles. So skip that all together and just go ahead and load into that second part, which is what we've done, and it's the big battle with old King Kong Superman. I don't know, he may have a special name or something, but that's what I always called him. But speaking of Superman, we're going to need to use Superman and his heat ray to go ahead and melt down this little glacier in the front right side, which will then give us a green lantern point. Use that to build a pickaxe, and I don't know if I was getting hit by Big Superman's heat ray or what was going on, but here I'm clearly not, and it wouldn't build the pickaxe. But get your Minecraft on and plow that other piece of ice back in the corner, and look at that, booyakashow, Minikit 1 and a grate for Mr. Plastic Man. So switch on over to the old Plastic-a-rooney and slip on through that grate. And we'll come back to you, big dog. Actually, this video we will not, but we will get back to that later. So switch on over to Plastic Man, like I already indicated. I don't know what exactly happened here, why we got so caught up in the buttons, but here we go again, Plastic Man. Come on, go down the grate. I see that circle button, and I go to press it, and instead of going down, he changes into his alter ego. All right, so there is a handful of things to do. In fact, all of the rest of the collectibles are in this area. So if you guys need the quick links, if you're looking for mini kits or something else, go ahead and use the quick links below, but just know that you have to be in this area to collect all of the stuff. So we're going to start off on the left-hand side over here. We're going to use Shazam. Of course, the red brick for always electricity, and a couple of other characters would do the trick as well. But we're going to use Shazam, and then you got to follow this little robot thing around. I don't know exactly what it is, but it's scanning, doing something, and eventually it makes its way all the way over to this corner. And I think it's looking for the mini kit. Like, I think that's what it's doing for us. It's scouting it out. Is it under here? No. Which way did it go? Which way did it go? Let's see here. Is it over here? Once you get all the way up to where this moor is, we're going to go ahead and see him dip down. And I was like, oh, he's out of here. Oh, wait, look at that. Mini kit. Woohoo! All right, so it doesn't take too long, but it certainly does take a little bit of patience. And since we're right here, let's go ahead and buck 'em bronco and hop on this cow. Moo! Moo! All right, so what we need to do is there are 3 cows scattered around here. The first one, as you can see, was over to the right-hand side. The second one's back by this grapple point, kind of in the middle left. And we're going to ride him, and we need to actually corral all of them into this little cage here. So ride them down onto this lower platform towards your screen, and you will need to get all 3 of them. So I love that they all have capes. It's pretty awesome. My son is actually taking capes off of other characters and is putting them on animals, like the dog. We have the dog now with a cape. We have all sorts of things with capes, and I think that's awesome. Like, this game has spawned a whole new reimagining of Legos for my son. And hey, once you get all 3, it kicks you with the mini kit, but don't forget to grab it. I was gonna pretend to roll out, but I had to grab it. Gotta grab it. Fooled you. Now, we'd mentioned this grapple hook before when we were first grabbing the cow, Lemu. And we'll go ahead and open that up, and it's got an LL plus CK. I'm sure it's right in front of me. Lex Luthor plus, I don't know, who's CK? Anyways, if you know, write it down below, because I'm sure as soon as you say it, I'll go, oh, duh. But use your heat ray to go ahead and melt that shape and bust the shape once you build it up. Actually, because Burke's drop, you saw it. And smash it, grab the mini kit, and now we're going to fly out and check out this little spot over here. Now, we sneak in here, and we go do all the damage, but truth be told, I should have spoke to Batmite first. I thought I was going to be able to sneak in there and grab the Batmite item and then go up and give it to him. But sometimes he actually requires you to speak to him first before he'll kick down with any, or before the mission will allow you to complete it, rather. It's not even him kicking down. It's just a matter of it not being available. Once we speak to him, it actually gives us a bat sense down here. A bunch of bats fly around and all that, and we use the scan, and booyakashow, we find what we need. So we'll get to that in just a hot second. We're going to actually switch to Robin. Remember we saw this little rabbit hole over here? The Robin Hobbit hole? Switch to your techno suit and get your on. You thought I was going to skip it this time, didn't you? No way. And use your little robot remote control to fly through the rabbit hole and make it down and do the beep boop boop beep boop and flip that down. And once you flip that button, it actually kicks this little scene here that provides us with a Minikit. So you can actually choose a character that flies, and you can fly down there and snag it, or you can throw your little remote control Robin back in there. So we're going to get Surfline USA. We got surfing, you know what I'm saying? All right. We are rolling out now. We're going to switch to a flying character to make our journey easier. However, we probably should have just stayed with Robin because we're going to go use another techno station. That's right. And now that we got our techno suit on, we'll get our going here. And it's basically kind of a sequence. I believe it's the same every time. I could be wrong, but certainly follow the ones we chose. And if it doesn't work, I apologize. It must not be the same. But once you get it all in there, you build the arrow. It's basically a giant key. Flip it, and you'll grab the first of 3 character tokens. So now we can hear Adam hollering, help! And we know he's in here somewhere. We get, we destroy this back box, which looks like it's got some bricks that need building, but we need some more. So we'll start smashing everything. But we got to destroy these big boxes. I don't know. They look like they're frozen, but it's like an extra blue frozen. So I don't know. They're kind of a dead giveaway. Destroy all of them. Some bricks will bounce. Build them up, and we'll bring in this beam me up teleporter. All right, that's Scotty. That's Scotty right there, and we're beaming him up. No, actually, it's Adam West. I was fooling you again. Look at that. He rains a bunch of studs. I don't want to know the origin of where those come from. I'm hoping he has them in his pocket and he throws them out. But it doesn't really look that way. Now, on to Batmite. Now, we already know where we need to go, which happens to be right down below where we talked to him. But we're going to flip showing our sensei suit and flip on to the invisible side. And that's right. Now we can sneak on in there. Now, look at that. The bats, as promised. We'll use our scan, which will then reveal a gold lock. Go ahead and heat it up with your heat ray. And, there we go. You thought I was going to miss out on the sound effect too, but grab the little minifig and take it back up to little Cuddleinsky up here. He's so cute to me. And go ahead and hand it down to him, and booyakashow, another character token. So you probably noticed these silver shiny bricks right here, and maybe you already took them out. But go ahead and switch to the power suit and get your blast on, which will then provide some bouncy bricks up above. Build those up into a lever, and then spin to win. Careful when you get to the top, though, because look at me. I'm spinning, and I fall off. But the good news is it drops me onto that lower pedestal, and I can switch to my sonar suit, and bam! And bless that glass with my high-pitched, shrill voice, and yeah, buddy. I end up with another Minikit. So, all right. There is a little way to get up here. I suggest getting a flying character and just flying to the top. Now, we do fly all the way up to the top. We were kind of trying to figure out what the best way to knock all these out was. So I went all the way to the top and used this suit station here with Robin. Turns out, it's actually over to the far right, and I come back for this. So we will charge up again. So if you're using the quick links, don't worry. We'll show you where that is and where you need to go. But if you charge up, switch to another character, and then you'll already be ready to go, and you can skip that part. Down below, though, you probably noticed that there is some glass bricks flashing over here. We're going to go ahead and use our sonar And bam! Last one. Third one's a charm, as always. We can go ahead and build those bouncing bricks up that actually give us this little disco ball, is really what that is. And now we need to power it up. So depending on who you used earlier to pull the power out of that other station, you may have some power with Batman. If not, switch on over to Shazam! And pom 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 it up! Look at that. Jungle Boogie, Jungle Boogie, dun, dun. That's right. We got some disco rolling up in here. Now on the back, it shows you a little screen, and it tells you which item to jump on. It took me a half a second to figure that out. I see that it's green now, and I'm like, oh, snap. Jump on the green. Whee! So you have a little time frame you need to get it on. It's really simple, though. Just as long as you know where to look, it's pretty easy making it happen. So follow the pattern, and booyakashow, character token 3. So we are getting close to being done with all of the collectibles in these, which is just going to leave us with a little bit of free roamage. So hopefully we'll be getting this done today, maybe even at 100% or platinum or 1000G, whichever you're after. Sure going to be nice. So, hey, there are 5 of these little statues that are like glass ice statues scattered around. There are 2 up in this upper area. There's one right below it, as you can see right here. And you might have been knocking all these out along the way. If so, awesome. Saving you some more time right now. You can even click the next quick link, which happens to be Minikit 8. And all we have is the red brick and a few more Minikits, so moving right along. Now, there is one right at spawn. You guys may have, like I said, already grabbed a few of these. The last one is actually up high, kind of right in the middle. Takes me a second to make sure that I didn't miss it. I don't know why. I thought they were all down low, but I switch on over to a flying character right now, and I fly right on up to it. Here we go. And it's convenient enough, too, that it actually takes us right next to where the next objective is. So the 5th and final one is right there. Booyakashow! 7 mini kits in the bag. We'll go ahead and pull out a character that can use some freeze breath or ray, depending on who you're using. And look at that. Whee! I'm still confused on how an ice sculpture can fly itself away, but doesn't matter. I won't ask too many questions. We got a mini kit for doing it. So flying up top here, and once we get, well, up to the top, switch on over to Robin and charge up your illumination suit one more time if you're not all the way pumped up. And then over on this upper right side, there is this opening on one of the taller ice towers here. Switch back to Robin if you switch to another character, that is, and turn on the illumination suit, and you should be able to light up that scary little hallway and see the mini kit. So, booyakashow! We got 9 mini kits, and let's roll right back up top. If you didn't already use this plastic pad, go ahead and switch to Plastic Man now, and stop. Hammer time. Whoa, paint that brick red, go. Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. That was a little MC Hammer for y'all. If you don't know who MC Hammer is, that is a gosh darn shame. Anyways, up in the highest right point of the ice tower, the same one we used Robin's illumination suit, you can actually use Robin and the old magnetic suit and pull that open. So with us just grabbing that red brick, which happens to be the Collect Ghost Studs red brick, and that's it for mini kits and everything. So we double check real quick, and guess what? We's out of here. We actually fly back over, and we did finish the level ourselves, but we should have just used the old save and exit feature because there was no point. Up top, you fight King Kong Superman, but booyakashow! Breaking the Ice free play is now complete, and sorry we didn't go through and bore you with that boss battle, but you know how to beat him. It's the rule of 3. You build the stuff up, you shoot it, blah, blah, blah. It's over. Red brick accomplished. We got the true hero status. We save Mayor West. We also get all 10 mini kits and build up this ice sculpture. Ice sculpture. Dude, I am on it today singing. I apologize, or you're welcome. Either way. And we got 3 characters, Superman and the Solar? I missed it. Composites? I'm way behind. Sorry about that. You guys can read. Couple more gold bricks going into our bag. I think we got the, yeah, that's right. We did get the true hero the first time around. So Booyaka Shao. That's actually going to wrap up Lego Batman 3 Beyond Gotham Level 15 Breaking the Ice free play. We do have one more like main story based, I guess you'd call it, mission. It is the bonus level, and we will be wrapping that up, and then we will be going through and doing the remainder of the hub levels too. I know a lot of you have asked, so we appreciate that. And if you guys have a question, drop by one of our social pages linked below, like Facebook, Twitter. Comment, vote, subscribe down below as well. And we do have an Instagram, a Twitch, and a G Plus page. So whichever social networks you use, come follow us. Come hang out, ask questions, give us suggestions, whatever it may be. We'd love to hear from you and get some feedback. And of course, HappyThumbsGaming.com is available as well. Has all of our product and gaming reviews, our trophy guides, achievement guides, whichever platform you choose. Yeah, let us know. Dougie works hard on those, and that's it. So as always, until next time, Dougie, Doug is more like it, right? All right, again, as always, till next time. Ding 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 ding. Ice, ice. See ya!